Hi, this is Ainsley from Clarity. Welcome to another update video specifically for our Clarity token holders. Now, given the circumstances and where we are in the world at the moment, I hope you and your loved ones are safe and well. I wanted to give you this update specifically about what we've been up to in the last 3 months, but particularly what we're doing in the current economic climate and how we're continuing to generate content, protect revenue and help as many accountants help small business owners as we possibly can. Now, in early January, we spent a number of times and visits to Milton Keynes and went to the Xero headquarters. Sorry, it's typical, isn't it? I've had a quiet morning and have been outside all the time. I suddenly start recording and noise takes off, so I hope you can hear through this. So in January we spent a number of visits and went to Xero's HQ in Milton Keynes a number of times. We spoke to the partner consultants of Xero and talked to them all about Clarity so that they could speak to their accounting firm members and so thereby amplifying the message. We also spoke at Xero where a number of accounting firms were using their training offices and suite of training facilities to be able to deliver to their employees and team members. We were able to also join those sessions and be able to give help, assistance, knowledge on business advisory and why Clarity is the tool for accounting firms to use. In January and February, we spent a number of conversations, Steve and I, with funders and various investors looking to get involved in the potential STO. So we did a lot of groundwork early in January and February, speaking to investors about Clarity and trying to get interest and generate interest ahead of the STO. We were also very lucky to be accepted as part of the RBS NatWest FinTech Accelerator Program. This is a 6-month program that will give us support, introductions, help us with access to various people to be able to help and give us the mentoring support and accountability that we're advocating for small business owners as well. So a really great opportunity for us, and we're really excited to be part of that FinTech Accelerator Program. The Xero Awards were held early on in March, and unfortunately we were finalists. We were runners up. We didn't actually win the award. We lost out to another app who was a finalist last year, so I suppose that's not a bad thing. Of course, that was the Emerging App of the Year, so very excited to be chosen as finalists, particularly as we had really only launched the full version of the app in September and the finalists were announced in November. As you may or may not be aware, I spent a large part of February and March in Australia, and I was invited as part of the Outsourced Accountants roadshow that they were running in 6 cities in Auckland and around Australia. And it was great to be able to speak to so many accountants from down under, sharing tools and practical advice on how they could introduce business advisory into their accounting firms, and also how Clarity can help them do that and help them to scale rapidly. So a great chance for us to go to the other part of the world where cloud accounting is really big. And we generated a massive amount of leads. Now, obviously, I just got back to the UK before lockdown, and unfortunately, we've been challenging times since then, challenging to try and connect with those accountants, to try and convert those leads. So unfortunately, the timing was really off. We have been generating a huge amount of content, generating guides, systems and processes to enable accountants to use Clarity, particularly in connection with COVID-19, and to be able to help the business owners plan through the current challenges, and then once the effects of COVID-19 are over, that they can then thrive and actually push the firm forward going forward. So a lot of work on generating systems and processes for accountants to use quickly to diagnose and triage all their clients, and then to be able to work with those clients to develop a plan to actually help them survive through the current challenges and then to thrive. We've taken part in a huge number of webinars, and we've been really trying hard to protect our existing revenue and to generate new revenue. So the team have been thoroughly challenged by the current climate, but equally we're responding to that well and generating a lot of content and trying to get our name out there as much as possible. Now, we've also got some partnerships with a number of other apps coming up, which will also help strengthen the position of us and actually create a kind of a robust suite of tools that accountants can use. And Clarity is very much seen as part of that suite. So we're looking forward to those coming out. And finally, with regards to an STO, well, clearly any funding, any investment is on hold. I really have no idea, unfortunately, how long that's going to be the case. Clearly, we want this to be over as soon as possible, not just for health reasons, but for the economy and for ourselves selfishly as well. So I will give you an update as soon as I can on where we're going to be going forward with investment and that STO. But at the moment, as you can imagine, everything is pretty much on hold. We're working hard. I hope you're working hard and staying safe, and that we get to speak to you really, really soon. Thank you.